Welcome back to another episode of Westeros. The first of all, a quick update. It just real life, a lot of things outside of the channel happening just now, so just not enough time to hit record and just do a couple of things. I managed to do a couple of small bits, couple of changes to the region. Small tweaks, like lane switching and stuff like that for the traffic. Today we're gonna focus on things around the castle I built in between, and we probably add a small village in the further plan, and let's just see what could be done today. See you later in the live game. So, as you've seen with this quick intro, I changed those things on our hill next to the entrance to our bay, which we're gonna build up in next episode. Just for now, a quick overview what we have in here. Let me just show you. So I put this castle in here with some, as you see, quite a tourist attraction place. I would like to have a park around it, some hiking and things like that. I wasn't sure about this part, so what I did, I added a small pond, small lake, you can say in here, or rather I should say loch. So with this in here, like maybe a source of fresh water for those people. This bridge, the reason for it is probably in the old days that was wooden bridge, but then was replaced with this stone bridge later on, and that means at any point of time if there was like a siege for the castle, that was the easiest part to defend for them in here. And of course there will be a couple of bits added later on when we start building a park around here. The one thing I need to mention, I added a couple of bits in here. I will show you that. It's just like I would say a small production of ore just to start it up, and then we're gonna build all things around it. We have railway tracks in here, so that means we can get this part done, and I think we're gonna have our ore industry in here. That's a good starting point. Some ore in here, maybe some factories in here. We have a rail line in here, and it's going into our port, which we're gonna have here at some point, but that's later in the game. So today what I would like to do is build up this space in here. As you see, we have some space. I don't think there will be a massive city, not in here. My thinking will be we can have a city in here, maybe not like a massive one, but a couple of bits in there, and a transition with the farms in between those two. And then again that will be slightly bigger, because if we have industry in here, just employees will start moving in here to work in the mines, to work in the factories, which we're gonna have later on in here. So as you see, we have this entrance here, which will be nice to use. That's coming with the map, so in case if you wonder, that wasn't my build in here. Actually, I would like to change them later on, because I have a probably nicer model, but that's not for today episode. So with this entrance, we have to just use it. It's a good entrance to the city, so we can have a couple of places to use advantage from that connection. So like a commercial site maybe in here, something like that. Maybe some industry in here with a wee port in there, and then some residential in here. So let's just see what could be done for that. Yeah, I mean, what we have in here is like a... Actually, why it's freeway? So that's 2. That should be 2. I can actually change it. I just noticed that. Why it's down to 3? I'm not really sure. So let's just change that straight away. Let's just go for 2-lane highway. And we're gonna do update. What's happening in here? It's probably a couple of nodes, which I'm not really sure why they're so close. Yeah, that will be much better. Okay, there we go. How to switch collision? There we go. Down to 2, and here we can actually have it down to 2, but I would say maybe 3 for a bit and then change to 2. But again, there's a couple of nodes in here which I don't really know why. Okay, and down to 2. Something strange is happening in here. Yeah, those nodes are just too close. I think we're gonna remove this one. This one is fine. Probably this one needs to go. And this one. Yeah, now will be good. So 2, and again this part, it's 2 in here, so we don't really need 3 lanes in there. So we're gonna go down to 2 just to make it a bit better connection. And with this, there we go, that's a bit more sense. So now I need to go to traffic manager and let's just see how our lane looks like. Okay, that's good. That's good. We can actually have 3 in here, but I'm gonna just leave it. You know what? Let's just see if I can add 3 lanes. Oh, not this. In here and in there. So it's down 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, now it's a bit better. Sorry, just a bit of BIFA lane mathematics. And now it has, there we go, that's just more sense into it. And again in here, okay, now we're talking. There's 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1. There we go, it just much more sense instead of a massive 3-lane highway in there. Then of course we need to use some of our not controller. Why this is...
Did you guys know there's different types of vegans? There's junk food vegans who eat like guacamole and chips and popcorn and soy mochachokas. And then there's whole food vegans who won't even peel stuff most of the time.
Okay.
What do they do with the knuckle part of a celery stalk? Swallow it with a glass of water? Oh well, at least they don't need to worry about eating a whole chicken. I don't even know if it's possible.
Let's just reset that. This is just too much things happening. Reset to default. Straight. There we go. Much nicer. So let's just go for that. And let's just see what's happening in here. And I think we need to move this a bit as well. Like in there. Ah, there we go, that's why. Just too much thing happening. There we go, straight line, straight line, straight line. And now, if we're gonna use this, there we go, that just much more sense. No. A bit like this. Why it's moved? In that way. Ah, I know what's happening. This part in here again. Let's just make this straight. And now it should be a bit easier. To move it. And when it's flat, honestly, let me just check that myself and I get back to you. 1 second. Okay, so between the height, between the angles and all the rest was just a lot of maneuver, but we get there. This part in here, we need to make a nice entrance to the city, so I think the best way to do so will be maybe we can try actually keep this couplet in here and just make this going that direction. But I think to do so we're gonna use our tool and our parallel mode roll, but for now I think I'm gonna use all the angles, yes, and we're gonna start in here. So just have this nice connection in here. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna use maybe like no 6-lane, 2-lane roads with nice trees in the middle. 4-lane avenue, 4-lane avenue. With parking, maybe this, and I think that would be good start in there, and all I need is just angles, maybe like this, and going like there. Let's just move them a bit. Actually, we can move them in here. And that could stay.
Square Packages, the packaging specialists, are proud to present a box on both your houses. The untold story of the invention of the box.
Like
and
there.
the family rivalry that nearly destroyed it. It's a tale about opening your heart, finding acceptance, and inventing the most efficient means of shipping and packaging.
And then we're gonna have something in here to actually use it, so we can go straight,
and into another box, which is a house.
and then that will split into the different roads. So this one in here,
Wednesday at 8 for this once in a week time television event. A box on both your houses, presented by Square Packages. The packaging
I'm actually gonna move them a bit closer.
At Akio, we've been making the best in mobile phones for over 20 years. How did we get there?
And try to make a connection. So let's just try to
ringtones
do
in
that.
every
I don't know if it's gonna
commercial
work,
to make you
so
think your phone is
just
ringing.
bear with me for a
Whether
second.
you have a new phone, an old phone,
We
or
can
just leave
use
it on
our
vibrate,
country
we
road.
make
It
sure
really
you
doesn't
always hear your
matter
phone in our
from
commercials. It's our way of
that
saying,
point.
we hear you. So don't be silenced when opportunity calls. Pick it
I know
up.
it's a bit of a
It's for
mess,
you. Akio
but
Mobile.
I would like to have this connection in the middle.
We're back. It's
Free
me,
cursor.
Carolyn Shine,
That will
and
be
now
bright.
check in
Brilliant.
with our listeners. Here's another message just came in from Eleanor Wicks. Thank goodness for your radio station. It's like the only station on air.
Like
where
in
you're
there,
challenging
a
the
bit
binary
more.
distinction between good and evil. Eleanor, don't get me started on binary. It's just so confusing. Why can't they call good
48.
evil and base 10 like
I would
everybody
say
else?
50 probably
Know
will be
that
the
number
best
100
option.
in binary really just means four. For heaven's sake, people. How are we
Like
going to
in
keep
here.
spelling good and evil if 100 is the same as 4? I'm with Eleanor. It's no wonder
There we
everybody
go.
is so confused.
Yes.
Binary and
So
dual.
now
You're listening to Shoreline
all we
Radio.
need is just to keep it. Oh my goodness, it's such a mess. So now actually, can I use that union? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove you. Okay, how to use this tool, how to get them connected. This and this, yes. This and this, this and this. So let's just remove a couple of roads. This one, this one, this one. And can I use this tool? Yes, I can do that. Perfect. So we have our connection. Now, of course, we need to make this slope a bit nicer, but it's not far away from what it should be. Don't think we need this node in there. Oh, there we go. That's just absolutely perfect. I'm thinking like 2-lane coming in. What you reckon? 3-lane road. Let's just switch that off. Freeway, highway. That will be probably overkill. And again, too many nodes. Let's just remove this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh my goodness me. Let's just say that's good. The only thing we have to move a couple of things, so that will be like this, which is good, and we need to move this one. Try to do that part. Something like this maybe. know. Oh, I know what to do. So that should be like that, and this one should be like this, and that will make it just a bit nicer. So now what we have to do is just find the best way to connect those roads. And same thing in here. There we go. It would just make more sense if they have this way of connection. Can we use this? Yes. Yeah, that will be all much better, and all the connections are made. There we go. That's just nice and clean, and we're gonna use that for our city. So we don't have any need for any industry, so we're gonna leave it for later on. So we need to develop a small city here. It's if you look at the noise pollution, it's far away from, it's not a massive junction, like it's not really busy yet. So we're gonna have something here, make like a park or something like that. So my thinking is we can actually use some grid in here, and for that I will show you what I would like to do. So I'm gonna make a straight connection like this, and what I would like to use in here is Scottish those building, but like 2-story high. So that's a corner one, which is fine. That's exactly what I need. And now I would like to see this. If I go there, 2-story high, but I want those ones. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and again, that's a corner piece. So that's 3. There we go. Like this. Which means we can use 1, 2, and then again corner piece in here, so that's 3 away. Should be like this. Yeah, and now we can use those ones in here. Exactly what I need. I need this, so no, something inside, a couple of trees and things like that. So if that's the case, what we need 12 by 12 unit. So if that's the case, how to make this connection? So let's just move that part, because I'm gonna use it in a second. And using this road, I think that will be the good connection. Will be probably something based on this road. So what will happen if I make this straight, just using this road? like this. Of course, we're gonna remove some trees from the road itself. What's left? Like this. Okay. And now we need to make this 12 by 12 connection. So let's just go for that. That will be good starting point. It's a 90. It's a 90. And how to make this 90 like that? I was thinking about using planning rods, but to be honest with you, I would say those one will be absolutely fine like that. So we're doing 2012. (16, 13, 14,
You're listening to the happening sounds of Shoreline
12.
Radio. Thanks for joining us today. I'm your host, Carolyn Shine.
Two, 4, 6, 8, 10 inside. Yes. How to get rid of those costs? I'm not really sure. But let's just do this. So 12 units down. And 12 units like this. And I need 12 units in here, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so like there. There we go. To that point, okay, and same time we need to do this connection. I will say that's enough. That's enough, and then we can slowly transition from those. Of course, you're screaming for no water, no okay. So let's just move them in here, and that will be good starting point. Yes, in there, in there. That's something you can actually find in Edinburgh. There was a massive redevelopment of, you can say, city center. We can add maybe one more there, and there. Okay, I like this part, so that means we have this. We're gonna add water, so they're gonna stop screaming for water and they're gonna start moving in. So our main pipe will be in there, but just for now, we're gonna have this connection, this, and this. And how to make things possible in here, we're gonna go by the road there. The only thing is, I don't think we're gonna have anything in here, so just for now, I'm gonna make this. Okay. There we go. Water in, and let's just see if we have it changed to all there. Save. I actually should change all of them, which I kind of started, but see, it's just so many of them. Let me just change all of them so I don't have to get back, and I will see you in a second. So as you see, we have massive movement in, so there's a lot of people coming in, and now those houses are actually make more sense, because if you go there, 14 people, 4 houses, 4 households, yes, so that's a bit more sense. So see, this part in here, we're gonna have like a starting point, and then we're gonna transition out to like smaller houses in the back, and then some farms in there. But that's just like a starting. Let's just say it's downtown. You can say. What I'm using as well, I'm trying to show you. I have a couple of parks which I really like, and I would like to use in here. Some of them, I would say they take 10 by 10 decal parks. X 8 by 12, 10 by 10. Look, that will be absolutely brilliant to have it in here, and then this one in here. Perfect. So that's like a starting point for a bigger city. Of course, we're gonna have something inside. I mean something like 4 by 4, 4x. Do you actually have anything like that? Or like maybe cemetery. Like a park or something? I can't remember. I don't think I have anything small like that. Let's just go for that. 4 by 4. Don't think I have anything like that, but we're gonna introduce something new. There's a couple of nice features in here we can use, but that will be next step for it. And you have nice waterfront. You know, if you go to this park, it's absolutely amazing place to be, and you have absolutely amazing view over the bay. and a castle in there. So we're gonna use that. As a starting point. So that's nice entrance. No issues whatsoever in here. Everything seems to be working fine. They find a way. They're moving in. Okay, I use those like 2 stories building because it's not like, you know, you can also have the bigger one, but I think that will be the best choice for that. And now having this, I can actually go and add some more. We're gonna stay with angles around guidelines because now we can go there. And we can have more roads. For the connection itself, I probably remove a couple of them just to have something in there as a starting point, and then we're gonna remove those connections. Just too many of them anyway, so that's something to change. So I will go for that. And straight away you can tell it's just this one, it doesn't make sense in here, so there we go, that's away. Do I want to use a couple of more? Probably those 2 will be good to have, but we need to add things like for the hospital. Let's just go for something more classic. Memorial Park. No, not really. That's not my point. I would say this one will be actually quite good to have. You know, it's not a small one, but it's not also something massive. So we can actually have you there on the corner. Like in here maybe. But then in here will be actually good to have it in there. Yeah, we're gonna make like a service point, and you should be there. And then we're gonna have transition for like the grid network we have in here, and we're gonna have you there. I don't know if folks will actually gonna use it, so just to make sure, we're gonna do this. Move. And then with that in mind, we can add a couple of things in here. So that's we know that's a noisy point, so we can have you there. Yeah. And that's our clinic, which is fine in this point. Okay. Then we need a fire station. I actually have seen this one, but that's more like an island one, so I don't think we're gonna use you. But maybe something like this. That's actually good in size. Why we have oh, there we go. That's more likely. Again. Anarchy on. What kind of anarchy I have? Try again. Okay, that's fine. So where are we gonna have this noisy building? Maybe in here? That would be actually quite good to have like there. Yeah, fire station. Some stuff behind, maybe a path in here for people to use it, and of course we need a police station, and I would like to use this one, which is not the biggest one, but at the same time it's just like, it's not a modern building, and we can add a couple of paths in here. Let's just go for This one would be actually good. Can I stay with grid? Yeah.
Can you hear it? Listen closely. It's the sound of refreshment.
And go.
Pop soda refreshment. Pop soda. Belch the best.
There we go.
At the Forest Foundation, we care about 3 things. Tree
Then
things, nature things,
those
and the
people,
third thing,
they gonna
bird
start
things.
screaming
The
for
holes in the
schools,
universe are
and
in
for
the
schools
soil
I would
and
like to
growing
have
plants.
school in
That's why
here.
our goal is to give a birdhouse to every
So let's
bird
just
on
go
Earth.
for that
Humans stopped living in trees
and
ages ago.
that.
It's time we invited
And
birds indoors to
first
connect
school
to
I'm
us.
gonna do
Do your part
will
and
be
text
actually
30
high
birdie
school,
to 3030 to donate
but
a bird
something
bath to 30
a
birdies.
bit nicer.
You can either be part of the problem or you can be with
Elementary
us, the
school,
Forest
I
Foundation.
know I have high school somewhere. What about you? Oh, that's too small.
Welcome back to Shoreline Radio, the only station on air
High
that offers
school.
you everything that the other stations don't.
I
And
don't
that's a
think
lot.
it's just too
This is your
modern.
host, Carolyn Shine.
This one, how the size of it? It's actually right. The only thing is how to make it center. You can do that. Yes. You know, the color scheme is actually right. See, usually with public buildings like high schools, universities, and art galleries, there's always like a contest, like who's gonna design something that will fit the scheme of the town, and it's gonna be same time like a bit modern, just to adding something more to it. So I think we're gonna use that, and we're gonna have some parks behind this. Parks you can actually find next to school, so mini soccer field maybe not, but those one will be absolutely fine to have. So like this. Actually no, I'm gonna add, like, what's the size of it? Let's just see. It's 2, 4, 6, and we need a parking, so if that's the case, I'm gonna use this road, 1U road, so it's 2, 4, 6 minutes, so somewhere in here. Yeah, we're gonna have those in there, and that means I can have you there, and I can have you there, and then we're gonna make some movement for those because they not fit really well. You're gonna be moved here, and you're gonna be moved there. Okay, and they like part of the complex for school, and then we can have maybe something different. Do you have anything like a soccer stadium, college soccer? That will be actually, oh my goodness me, it's massive. Small club soccer. It's too much. I mean, that will be good. No, that's probably better, because what we can have then, yeah, we're gonna use that, because what we're gonna have then, we're gonna move you a bit to like this side, and on a side road, which is, I believe, those ones. Those ones. I believe we can have we can have you there. This. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. No, 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 no. I think we can have you there. And then parking spaces. Store car park. No, 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 that's too much. Oh, that would be good. Yeah. That's good to have. The only thing we need to move it to this place. And then we can have a road just behind this as a standard road, which is there. Perfect. That's exactly what we can have. And on this side, which I think I'm gonna change it, what we could have is another school. This time that will be primary school, maybe something bigger, small elementary school. Well, maybe not this one. Can actually have a couple more of this in a couple of places. That's just too modern, so no. That will be good to have probably in here, but I don't think university, public library. Oh, that will be good to have. Oh, that's actually fit well in here. Oh yes. And then for elementary school, we're gonna have one. I mean, I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's just like a smaller, so like one there and one somewhere in here. So just for now, and I'm gonna move it in a second. Okay, water again. And we can move this a bit to the center. And again, I think it's just all matching the color what we have in here. We can actually use a couple of bits and pieces in here. Oh, not that size. That's too much. Maybe this. I would like to actually have, you know, something bigger like this tree in here. This there. Yeah, I think that's the good point to have more people in. I actually would like to know what's the population in here, and of course we need to find a name for our new city. So that will be in here. They will have like in here as well. They will have park, which gonna go in the back of it. So that's our. There we go. I mean, looking at the trees, it's actually a good name, but I don't think it's gonna stay. The only thing, oh, 2000. That's good. That's good. I mean, that was necessary because see, across our region, there's a lot of buildings missing workers. Look, abandoned, not enough workers. So now, if I go there with move it. And I'm gonna go to reset objects. They're gonna look a bit nicer, that's one thing. But the other thing is they actually gonna probably have enough workers in here. And I'm gonna do exactly the same with every other place we have. But just for now, that will add some movement in here. I'm actually wondering if they're using that road, which is probably possible. Okay, not so tall. 11 households, 14 households, which is fine. And as you see, we have nice waterfront, and we're gonna have our parking there as well. So that's something that is coming. So that's one part. So let's just add a couple of things in the back and a couple of roads, and I get back to you with some actual zoning, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, all the roads are in, all the zoning is done as well. Let me just show you. So let's just see what is gonna build up in our new city we just developed. So let me just speed it up, and I get back to you at the end.
You can spend your final years knowing that.
So I have couple of roads, as you see, added on. What I did, I decided to go for small houses, and I decided to go for European suburbia. I would like to add more models, but see, the more assets you add, the game is just gonna start slowing down. But I think they actually quite neutral, I would say. You know, you have like a quite a few houses, quite a nice space around them, and I think they just look actually alright. So I'm gonna just leave them. This part of the city is like a Victorian slash downtown city center. It's not modern, and it won't be in this part of world, but you can actually expect to see a couple of those old houses, especially in Scotland here. I have quite a few of them around my place just now, so I think that's something you can expect to see. What I did, I add a couple of parks, so just to make it look a bit nicer. And at the end of them we have high school. See the color of the building and a theme on it, it's actually quite close to what you can expect to have, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. some spaces behind, that's a library, and couple of primary school around the city. It's growing slowly. Of course, we need to find a name for it. Why this thing happening here? Oh my goodness me! What's
Electricity works.
why? Let me just check what happened, and
I'm Carolyn Shine, and this is
it's just the
Shoreline
type of the road. Let's just see. So if I change this to this road, okay. That's a strange one. But listen, that's absolutely fine. We can change it to something different. I don't think I want to go as wide as that. Maybe this one will be. Oh, that's just a wider thing. No, that's too much. I haven't seen that before, and I think it's just the way the asset works. What about this road? Yeah, I think we're gonna use that for this part. It's not the main road, but that's the road leading into the city, so I'm okay with that. But it's honestly quite strange why this road doesn't have bus stop asset, because that's the main problem. But see, actually it's alright, because then when we have this, you know, two-lane roads going through city as a kind of like a main road, like an old main road, it's actually gonna benefit us, because then we have quite a few, you know, dedicated turning lanes, which is alright. What I did, I add a bus station, like a small. What is train? Okay, let's just see if I can actually select it. No, it's supposed to be there. I never actually noticed that. So as you see, we have people waiting in here, and the reason for it, I make a connection. So this bus station is connected to our Ullapool station in here, just like a intercity connection, and they have one lane connecting like this part of the city, just to like boost a bit those connections in here, and make those people like basically more happy. So they're gonna go level up, which is happening just now. What are you waiting for? Educate. So education, which we get there. So that's slowly but surely growing up with our city. This is reserved for a big. I have Waitrose in here at the moment, but we're gonna have some parking spaces in here. All I want to do is just have more people in, because our region is actually missing now. We have only 12,000 people living in here in the region, so I need to get this to like probably about 20,000, so there won't be any issues like with not enough workers. So we're getting there, and we get there as soon as development of this part of the city will pick up with the rest of it. So so far so good, I would say. It's looking good. I'm glad to be back. So if you like to see more, if you like to see our commercial park getting built, and maybe a small park in here, that's next episode. So we just need to introduce that, and when our industry pick up, and then we're gonna have something on this side to introduce. I'm thinking about university. I mean, it's still like not enough people, but I'm thinking about the region in general. More like a college thing than actual university. So if I go there, large elementary school, that will be actually, oh my goodness, that's a massive thing. I think we have a nice university. I'm gonna use like this one, and that will actually fit well within our theme. Like for example, here maybe next to the bus station, which happen quite often. So maybe something like this will be good to have. The only thing for this, we actually need a connection. So I was thinking more like in here when we have trains and a junction as well. So maybe that will be good call because we have 2,000 people in, and I think that will be the next step, next episode. So commercial park, and we're gonna find a place for university. So thank you very much for this one. I will leave you to it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.